sit tight, wait for them to make their move, and we kill one more team, we probably win. These guys are on the move, people coming in.
Sir, enemies offered a ceasefire.
There we go, come on. This is Close Combat Last Stand Arnhem. You're watching episode 47 of the Allied campaign. Take a moment to support the channel by clicking the subscribe button, liking the video, and turning on notifications. We're going to have a new fight at Arnhem Road Bridge. It's 1st Air Landing Brigade, and we should hold the map, so we're just on the defense. But we're going to have a new battle group. We'll see how this one goes. Crayola Company makes their return. We have glider infantry, so we do have glider pilot groups right here in 1-3 and 2-3. Over in support, we do have 2 Vickers and 2 6-pounder ATs. Again, just for price reasons, I'm not going to replace the 6-pounders. I did kind of want mortars last time, but again, there's just so many buildings. I'm not sure that mortars are the way to go. And then Marvelous was the only one that we lost, so we have a new 3rd platoon leader, but everything else is looking pretty good. We are probably pretty potent if we're in a static defense situation, so I'm feeling decent about this. As for our enemy, let's see. So Grenadier, MG34, Grenadier Air Sots. They don't have a 2nd platoon leader. Support leader Air Sots. Half track. Okay, this one's a machine gun half track. I am okay with that. It's AA MG34. So 2 MG34s to worry about. One's in the half track, but I do think with all of our units, we can handle a machine gun half track. Plus, we do have those 2 6-pounders, so we'll see if we can use them. In the very north, I have Fuzzy Wuzzy sitting on the road looking to the south. They should have good line of sight for any vehicle that rolls west, but maybe not early. Piggy Pink is far to the west. Again, should be able to kind of engage any vehicle that comes towards them. They might have some issues with some trees that are in between Piggy Pink and the enemy spawn, but kind of locks down 2 different angles. As for the infantry, I have both Beaver and Mango Tango manning the machine guns. Beaver is in the 4-story tower next to the bridge, and then Beaver is in the 3-story building next to the neutral zone. All of 2nd platoon is backing them up in the buildings behind them, and Tickle Me Pink is kind of acting as a backup force in case Beaver has to crawl out of there and the enemy makes entry into the building. Marvelous is going to support and provide leadership. They do actually get all of those units in pretty well. 1st platoon is on the far east side. I have Atomic Tangerine and Neon Carrot sitting towards the rear. And then Electric Lime, Screamin' Green, and Unmellow Yellow are in the warehouse towards the front. And they're going to move about halfway down towards enemy territory. I don't want to put them necessarily at the edge, but I want them ready to engage any enemies that move north and try to move into this building. So enemy has a decent amount of infantry. They're in a very tight spot. We do not have mortars, and I don't know exactly why I was thinking this, but for whatever reason, I was thinking the enemy was going to come from the southwest corner. They're not. So mortars here actually might not have been bad, and the AT guns might kind of suck. But I have guys kind of blocking this in. They have the river stopping them from expanding south. The only problem we might have is anybody down by the dock is in a little bit of a depression, so we might not see them. I got everybody on hide except for the 3 in 1st platoon who are going to walk. But we'll see if we get spotted right off the rip. Otherwise, we'll let this play out slow. We got 3 sections already visible. Vehicle is moving. Nothing there. So we do need him to come out of the trees. I'm actually going to hide here. Maybe let Unmellow Yellow continue, but we do not want these guys being spotted. And we can engage the infantry. I just don't know that that's the way to go. This might present an issue. Mango Tango does have eyes there. I would love to drop this half track before our guys open up, and we might have the opportunity. Let's see if we get a lucky shot here with Fuzzy Wuzzy. Come on. There we go. Send it. All right, infantry has opened up. Might as well let these guys all go crazy. Half track is destroyed. Beaver needs to crawl up or move up. And Mango Tango, I don't know if we let Mango Tango go wild or if we keep them kind of hidden for the moment. I would love to, I don't know, do we move these guys down? Maybe not, maybe not. Maybe we just go forward a little bit. We'll leave our lead element in the rear a little bit more. Maybe I guess we could bring them down right here towards the middle and keep the support ring on the allies. Mango Tango I'm still a little torn on. I kind of want to let them cut free. Beaver still waiting on line of sight. Tickle Me Pink, I was keeping them in reserve. I don't know if we pull them up to avoid being overwhelmed and taking casualties and just putting more rounds down range. Marvelous does have everybody still there, so I think they're okay where they are. Piggy Pink, I guess we could let some shells fly. Okay, sniped them. We got 2 special rounds. We are not currently loading HE, so we'll see if we get HE after this next special round. I really am torn on Mango Tango. I think we're just going to let them open up and try and kill everybody before they spread out while they're kind of in tight proximity. There we go. Was that a... Yep, we have a few HE rounds. Not a ton, but we have a few HE rounds. Nothing there. So Fuzzy Wuzzy can't really help right now. We're counting on Piggy Pink. They got 2 more HEs. Maybe try and send one towards the rear. Mango Tango is doing their thing. Gunning some people down. Enemy has taken a good morale chunk right there. These guys moved up further than I wanted them to, and that was not the plan. They were supposed to stop right here. Did I tell them to go that far? I thought I told them to come down to right here. Maybe I made that mistake, but I want to pull them back. We are getting pushed by airsots. We're going to get these guys on defend. Probably have some contacts coming in here any second. Getting pushed right here. Beaver, wipe this guy. Electric line, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. Come on. Yeah, get away from the windows. All right. Piggy Pink sees this airsots team. I cannot target them, but they are auto-engaging. I don't know if we could put some rounds through right here. We are down to armor piercing, so that's not ideal. What's going on with Mango Tango? They're auto-engaging this team. I would like to wipe out this lead element that's back here in the rear. I don't know if we'll get that guy. Pretty much everybody on the enemy team has moved into the blue roof warehouse looking building, and we're just gonna have to like duke it out. If we can get some more team wipes, yes, that's what I'm looking for. We'll get some chunks out of their morale. Possible MG34 right here. Maybe try that, and we'll put a few cannon rounds there. I'm not sure. It says he can't see. I don't know if that's darkness or line of sight, but if we could get him to shoot a few cannon rounds over there, that might be useful. All right, we're just going to tell these guys to defend south. Electric Lime, do the same. Maybe move them up here. We have no contacts that we can actively focus on. These ones are like mediocre results. But there we go. There we go. That's better. Try and do whatever damage we can to this team on the corner. I guess we'll have to leave Mango Tango to deal with one of these teams that's more towards the rear. We did get one hit here. Oh, Mac and Cheese is low on ammo. Oh, wow. They must not have had much to begin with, because they're all rifles. They should not be out of ammo. Let's hide them. We're going to hide. We are very low on all rifle ammo. The only ammo we have here is on the MG, but we do have 2,000 rounds. They did take another pot shot with the cannon. What do we got? Can't hit that. All right, we'll just leave them on defend for a minute. Beaver did finally take a casualty. Might pull them back just a little bit. Mango Tango also has some decent ammo. I think there was a guy right there, and we just lost sight of him. They are shooting out of this boat somewhere. Yep, right here. Maybe crawl right over here, and we can put some shots there. We are not going to accept a ceasefire. If we can get a few more good hits, we should win this one. Maybe Mango Tango goes on to hide, and we'll see if they'll make a push to the west or to the north. We got Electric Lime in position. We'll just put them on defend right there. Lost line of sight, I guess, for Mango Tango. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Put some shots downrange. Right there. We'll get Beaver set up and try and get some more machine gun fire into this boat. Mango Tango is down to under 1,400, so we want to keep a little bit of an eye on that. Fuzzy Wuzzy does still have their 3 HE shells, so anybody that moves into their line of sight could be a target, but we can't do anything until they make it about this far west. So we are still taking fire from here. This guy is still alive. I think Beaver, just go to hide. I don't know if they'll lay down and everybody will stop shooting at him, or if we'll have to pull him north. Might just leave these guys here for a minute. So we'll watch this, see if anybody comes out of there. It's been a fairly quick battle so far, so we can give them a few minutes to see if they'll maneuver. We are still drawing some fire, so they do know we're here. I could try and crawl up and do the same here, try and break contact, and then hopefully we can move back down. Keep going. Whatever you got to do, just get away from the windows and they'll leave you alone. All right, seems like maybe we've broken contact. So I'll stop Mango Tango early. I think Beaver, same thing. I'd like to be able to crawl them back up to where they can help before the enemy gets here. In fact, you know what? Let's just go straight south, and I think we'll bring them to the east a little bit. That'll help open up our line of sight to the east. Okay, Mango Tango, they got to go a little bit more. Beaver, I'm kind of okay with here. We can crawl up another, what is that, 7-8 meters fairly decently. I hate for them to like pop their heads up and give away their position. Mango Tango, they can hold up there. They might finish consolidating a little bit more east when it's all said and done. Yep, see, they're drawing fire from this building, which I call ridiculous. We can't see out of it. They can't see us. Sooner you guys hold still, the sooner they'll leave you alone. And Piggy Pink. could see here, we will wait for another minute or two. We should get another flare back, and that might be just enough to spot some stuff that we're missing. I could try and cross and make a push. That will be a lot more bloody, but it would probably get us to our end result much quicker. Other option is obviously we just sit tight, wait for them to make their move, and we kill one more team, we probably win. These guys are on the move, people coming in.
Sir, enemies offered a ceasefire.
There we go, come on. All these guys shooting, and that dude is still alive. And what is that, like 10 meters? Okay, 30 meters, still. Like, I don't know. That was kind of weak, to be honest. Did we just take another casualty, too? Seriously? They got a kill there, and we didn't? That's terrible. But yes, we got these guys making the advance right here. So we will wait for them to move up. We'll see how that plays out. And maybe Beaver can wipe them. Might have to crawl to the east a little bit more. I wanted to just pop out here, but this might be a better spot to get these guys. Inchworm has a little bit of ammo, mostly only in the submachine gun. Jazzberry Jam, they got 190 rounds of BAR, or Bren, I guess it's Bren. So these guys are back. They could come up here, like they could go this way. How did we take another casualty? How are we getting wrecked? This should be like the easiest win ever. I am not a fan of that. Then Fuzzy Wuzzy does not have line of sight anywhere where these guys would be coming from. I could try and plop them right there, but they might become a bigger target. So Beaver, stay put. They still do not quite see out of the front. Might be the damage to the room, might be that they need to crawl up another meter, but we'll leave them there for a minute. This guy's in our building. I hate to do this, but we need to actually spot this guy so we can kill him. There we go. Cannon engaging. Oh, see, they located our gun. Seriously, guys? Like, everybody should be... How? Atomic Tangerine, we'll sit them right there. Neon Carrot can come down just a little bit as well. Grenades are going out. Can't believe we took 2 casualties, and these guys won't die. They're air sots, and they won't die. Piggy Pink might have to hide. They are drawing a lot of attention, so we might need to move them up. This just blew. Did we throw a satchel or what? I missed something there. Flare is available, so I think we spend a flare right there. It actually didn't help. So wherever that team went that we were engaging, we don't see. We'll crawl up, make sure that we're actually peeking out of the front of the building. How are they alive? There we go. Never mind. So, Axis Force was routed, unable to retreat, forced to disband. We got the full win, just like I wanted. We still sit at 100% morale to their 30%. We killed 10, wounded 20, destroyed 1 vehicle. They killed 1, wounded 3. It's exactly what we want. I say 2 of those kills are bogus. They definitely should have died with, 15 riflemen shooting at them at the same time. So, Atomic Tangerine kind of stayed in the rear just supporting. No kills. Neon Carrot was right back there with them. Unmellow Yellow, couple of wounded, no kills. Electric Lime, 1 KIA, 1 incapacitation, no kills. Screamin' Green, 2 kills. Down in second platoon, Razzle Dazzle Rose, no kills. Jazzberry Jam, nothing. Mac and Cheese did get 1 kill. Inchworm has 1 wounded, 1 kill. Not sure if this is new or not. And then Tickle Me Pink, same situation, 1 wounded, no kills. Marvelous in third platoon, survives this time. Mango Tango does have 8 kills. Beaver, we did lose 1 there on the machine gun. It happens. It's acceptable. And they have 13 kills. Fuzzy Wuzzy, 1 infantry kill, 1 vehicle kill. Piggy Pink does have 4 infantry kills. It's actually not terrible. They did snipe that first person with the special ammo when I let them turn free, so way to go there. I think that mortars probably would have been more helpful because there were so many out in the open early, but for the price point, the AT guns did okay. And enemy first platoon leader is unharmed with 2 kills. Grenadier MG wiped out. Grenadier wiped out. Grenadier MG wiped out. MG 34, nobody was wounded, no kills. Not sure if we ever found these guys or not. Grenadier in second platoon wiped out. Airsats, only 1 casualty, no kills. Airsats wiped out, 2 kills. Third platoon support leader, 1 survivor, team will disband, no kills. Airsats here, 50-50, no kills. Other airsats, only 1 actual casualty, no kills. And then the half track did actually have a single survivor. They got no kills. And I feel like that's how we want that to go. But now that I know that it's coming from the east, that's a little different. Maybe the better option would be to swap one of those AT guns out for mortars. However, we also don't know exactly what battle group's going to show up here next. So supposing it's got a tank or a tank destroyer, assault gun kind of a thing, maybe the AT guns won't be bad. So sound off in the comments down below. Let me know what you think I should do about the AT guns if I pull them out and put mortars back, or just keep riding it out because this one went okay. Also, if you guys enjoyed this fight, go ahead and like the video. Click the subscribe button to support the channel, and you can support me as a content creator by becoming a channel member. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.